Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play GreedFall Blind. I'm your host, Lasan Faye. And so, today, I am going to go searching for Constantin and his guide. And because I am...
Greenblood, my friend.
Not...
The letter we found in Rolf's office. I know.
Not right
Another
now.
time, all right?
Anything else?
No, I
must leave you.
actually was... I forgot that I have to make sure to compose my team. I'm gonna put Siora back in, because she knows the island. So from a... roleplay perspective, that kind of makes sense. Kurt's just kind of used to protecting Sardet and Constantin, and so he also makes sense from that perspective. But yeah, we're gonna go try and find our dear cousin. Okay, yep. No. Yep it is. Yep it is. Okay, well...
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Okay. There. That went easy enough. Take everything. Oh, I keep forgetting to sell the junk.
This is the camp that Constantin's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one. I sure hope our little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here.
Alright. Great.
The tents are lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere.
Ugh.
Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
Ugh. Grizzly.
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and animals were amongst the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of the presence of Constantin or Catasach. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
Okay, tracks. Tracks, they say. Okay, now I kind of see.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Uh-huh. Whoa! That was surprising. Okay. Oh dear. Let's level up, shall we? Cap that. I'm not using it. And I get an attribute. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, I'll hit harder. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Yeah. Alright. Done. Tunlands?
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Catasach and Constantin were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Catasach wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies. And without a doubt, there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Like this? This. Game. Sure.
This blade is a native ritual knife. And this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Catasach have found a better means to alleviate Constantin's symptoms? The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly to the end. Neither Constantin nor Catasach are amongst them.
Yay?
A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. Constantin and Catasach must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened and many fell during the fight. But a group escaped down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Okay. So, not going this way. Got it. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. This... Actually, I really do like the trees. Like, it's a pretty effect, but it's also, like, very ominous because they're so pointed.
More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way.
Oh, that tree is burning. Oh.
Strange.
Multiple trees are burning.
These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat.
They're still on fire!
These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Ugh.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Like I said, they're still on fire.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away!
Alright.
Things are about to get dicey!
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Unless they were instructed to.
These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
Still on fire.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here.
So some came from over here, which I suppose is valid. Some people escaped up this way, possibly because they were waiting there. Oh, right? Maybe.
There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard. But I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Teleme.
Oh, lovely. And this?
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
Excavating?
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here.
Alright. Up. Wow. That's, like, kind of impressive. Professor Seraphedin's notes. The natives have told us about a giant creature who reigned over the heights, and the statue we have found could be a depiction of it. It is a large winged beast. It seems agile and capable of flying, but its body seems fragile and unprotected. Of course, it is only a depiction, and we would have to see one ourselves to confirm these observations. Hey! Finally found one of those! It only took me this long. Oh, lovely. Alright, down we go.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantin or Catasach.
Oh good, it's stuck on a pixel. I love it when that happens. Okay. Alright.
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here?
Well, I guess we're headed towards an outpost, so maybe we can ask them.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
And more
These
explosives.
vials look familiar. Catasach used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up.
Alright.
I
And...
recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantin. What have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantin and Catasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Catasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantin captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Catasach may have returned there. His Voglendijk might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, too. But their men were there on the cliff. And Constantin is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantin is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Well, I say we're actually going to probably do this outpost first, because it's right here. And look, Siora. I promise I do not mean any offense. How do I get down? I can't get down from here. Son of a... Alright, long run back. Okay, yes, I can go this way. Probably. The map's connected, so... And eventually, I'm going to run by my camp. No, 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 I'm not dealing with them. They're not worth my time. You know, to be a little more politic. Afra. You know, when going to eliminate one option, maybe don't take the other option with you. Oh joy. Oh look.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
Well...
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Captain, my name is Afra. You might remember me. I passed by this outpost with my fellow scholars.
The Lost Expedition. Yes, I remember.
Her Excellency was able to extract us from the situation we found ourselves in.
Her Excellency has powers that I do not possess.
I'm casting no stones at you. You are isolated and without resources, and understandably a bit angry. You have the feeling that the powerful of this world have abandoned you, and you want to make them pay. But a life hangs in the balance. We must save him.
You were right.
Thank you,
I
Afra.
will tell you everything I know. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I am sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy.
Yay.
I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I
No.
need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Alright. Oof. Oof-a-doof. Travelers, beware, bandits have been spotted roaming around the water source to the west. Their camp is certainly in the vicinity, so we advise you to steer clear of the region unless you are heavily armed. Whoever can neutralize this threat shall be rewarded. Great. One of our scouts did not return from a surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel native camp. The scout comes from a good family. They offered a reward for any information that could help find him. Okay. Where am I going? Back here.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
What do you need?
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see.
Okay, great.
Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Yep.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Alright. Sovereign potion against burns. Okay, and I saw the bench. Right over here. Alright. This. Craft. Done.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes.
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this.
Good. Yay!
We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Yep. Yay. Okay. Great. Glad I did that first. On the bright side, camp's not far. And we'll go to Winchavier. Eventually I'm gonna have to follow through on that. Probably by talking to Dunkus. Dunkus has really been the most helpful of the three. Okay, Xavier. Yeah, sure, it's most of my wait time, but okay. Afra, thank you. Siora. Okay. Where? Question Aiden. Well.
I've heard stories of your exploits. Thank you for all you've done. It's unusual for us to be offered aid by a Renaigse. It seems my Tiern was right. You are on Almenawi. How can I help?
Catasach has disappeared. Would you have an idea as to where he went?
What? But my Tiern followed you to help you. How would I know where to find him?
I don't know exactly what happened, but he took my cousin to a particular place. A place to perform a ritual. Their escort was attacked. Decimated by beasts and by magic. And my cousin and Catasach have disappeared.
And you believe that the Tiern has taken your cousin and killed his soldiers? Your heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who offered you his hand only did so in
Why do
order
people
to
always
better
assume I'm
betray
assuming
you.
the worst?
Wait. This is not what my friend wanted you to hear. Perhaps they were wounded. And your master wanted to take Constantin to a safe haven.
Thank you,
heal him.
Siora.
We must find them at all costs. Wherever they are, they most certainly need help.
Thank you.
Forgive me, Doneged. Your words are true. I spoke without thinking. But I do not know how I can help you.
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion on the battlefield. Do they belong to your master?
They could very well, but let me see them closely. No, they are not his. This potion does not seem like any of those my master prepares. I do not know this smell. The plants used to make it do not come from here. Another Doneged must be implicated, but none that I know would attack Catasach. May the trees protect us. Who would attack the water that heals? The earth that feels? They must be in grave danger.
Yes. I sincerely hope that we will find them. That they are alive and well.
Great.
I must go. I need to continue my investigations.
When you have discovered anything, let me know.
Alright. Thank you, Aiden.
I have to go.
Yep. Getting two goodbyes. Oh, you walked over to talk to us. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty. And now back out here. Alright, Afra! You know what? No. Selling the junk. Selling the junk! Alright, well. Man. Constantin's still missing. No idea. Everyone's assuming the worst of everyone. And I think I'm just gonna end this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, and take care, have fun, and happy trails.